Everybody's looking for a financial miracle. Maybe you're one of those. I want to talk about it next on Pastor Bob Daily. Financial miracles, get rich quick schemes. Lord, help me win the lottery, all of that. We want a lot of money because we get ourselves in debt. The average American is in huge debt, and that kind of happens all over the world to some degree because we're not very good at spending money, especially here in the United States, where we feel like we have to have everything. Financial miracle. It's in your pocket. Maybe just not the way you think it is. I live well. I think I do. I live in 300 square feet, but then a lot of people around the world do. I have everything that I need. I live on a beautiful piece of land on a lake. I feel very blessed. I drive a Lexus. Used to drive a Lincoln Town Car. What about that? Well, I bought my Lincoln Town Car for I think $9,000 used, and I drove it for 13 years. I got my Lexus. Oh, let me tell you the story because it's kind of a cool one. I never get anything on credit. I always pay cash, and whenever I buy a car, I start saving up for the next one. It takes me several years to save up, $9,000-$10,000 to get a good quality used car. But a couple of years ago, I needed a new car. My old Lincoln quit, and I needed to replace it. And I wanted to get something that I fit well in because I'm not small, and something that would be nice for travel on my road trips and book tours. So I wanted to get a Lincoln, or not a Lincoln, but a Lexus, or something kind of nicer that would be a nicer ride. And I was looking for something within my price range. But then the homeless ministry started going through some problems, and I needed to use some of my car money in the homeless ministry to keep things going. So nothing I could do about it. When it came time to buy the new car, I really only had $6,000, which is not enough to buy hardly anything. So I went down to a car dealer, Christian guy who knew that I worked with the homeless and knew who I was, and he said, well, how much money do you have? And I said $6,000, because he had a Lexus he thought would be just perfect for me. And he said, so what are you trading in? And I said, well, this Lincoln Town Car, which he informed me was worth $450 at that point. And I said, I know that I can't really afford this. And he kind of did some paperwork, and he said, okay, I'll sell it to you for $6,000. It was worth $14,000 or $15,000 at least. And that's the kind of miracle that God provides for us. It's all about holding our ground, not just jumping to payments and credit and all of that, and doing the right thing. Credit cards, they get us into so much trouble. You probably think, okay, Pastor Bob, you don't use a credit card. No, I use a credit card for everything. It's a miles card. I earn 2 air miles for every dollar that I spend. I run everything through there, everything. And I pay it off every week. And I have a pact with myself that if I don't pay it off in a week, that I quit using it. There are some times when it stretches a little beyond that, but not much. And then I also earn usually 1 or 2 round-trip European tickets a year. Pretty good way to just fly free. So finances, it's not all about your income. A lot of it's about your outgo. What are you spending money on? Car? A house that's too big? A friend of mine just bought a new house, an upgrade. And he said as they were packing, they realized that they had forgotten they had about half of their stuff. They just forgot they had it, packed away in closets and places. And what did they do? They repacked it and took it to the bigger house so they could collect more stuff. Does that make sense to you? It sure doesn't to me. And they have to pay for that. And then this whole new car thing. You know, we don't need new cars all the time, folks. We just really don't. It's been a very long time since I had a new car. And I'm happy that somebody actually broke the ones that I have in. And they work great. And they got all the bugs out of them. And I'm living good. So what do you spend your money on? Where does it go to? What kinds of things can you actually cut back on? I'm sitting here at Starbucks drinking my coffee. I get a small coffee, regular coffee, and because I've been here a couple times, I have the gold card that I've earned, which means that I pay for a cup of coffee, a little over $2, and I have all the free refills that I want, and I usually have almond milk or coconut milk in it, and there you go. So I think there are ways to save and to do what we really need to do if we put a little thought into it. So many people are in debt because they haven't thought it through, because they haven't trusted God for a way, because they feel like they have to have all the newest and the best, and they can't pay for it. So the best thing you can do is don't live on credit, don't get things that you can't afford, and realize that sometimes your outgo and income need to have a second look to see how you might improve. Well, there's my Pastor Bob financial tip for the day. God bless you. Have a great day.